Good morning, everybody. It is day 33. It is 7:45-ish, maybe 5 minutes later, 7:50, 10 till 8. Started at 6:25 this morning, and of course there was a big climb to begin. There's the mountain I just came down. Good day yesterday. I had a great night. Last night it was windy. I didn't have to put my rain fly up because I was so high. I didn't have to worry about moisture. It was cool enough. I sleep so much better. My quilt does such a good job that I get hot most nights. Even last night with it cooler, I still got a little warm and had to kick a foot out a couple of times, but it was a beautiful night. Moon's like half full, and it was a perfect night light for me. Got going this morning. Woke up at 5:05 again. That's what I did yesterday too, so I was a little surprised. Just naturally waking up at 5:05 is good. Still a little struggle to get out, you just kind of want to roll over and sleep in a little bit, but I did want to get that climb out of the way before it got too warm. So I was just kind of panning what I'm looking at right now, and so I started walking, and yes, it was uphill. It was like 1,300 feet or something like that, over 2 miles and change. So I knocked that out, but I really am feeling my left foot. So I don't talk about like specific injuries, because if I did, I'd be talking about them all the time, or not injuries, but pain. But today, like I would walk a few steps and then I'd have to stretch out my left ankle. So it's the back, the Achilles, the front of the ankle where it's stretching, and then up the calf a little bit. And it's aggravating when you're hiking, especially, I mean, those are the muscles you're using constantly, and there's not really much to distract yourself. So if you have an ache or a pain and you wake up with it, you go about your day, you kind of forget about it. Well, this, all you do is focus on it, and it gets aggravating. Got almost to the top. It was really windy up there. So I stopped a little bit short of the actual top of the climb and got to talk to Kathy for a second, but I took off my pack and sat down. I talked to her for a few minutes, and by the time I got moving again, it kind of had worked everything out. So I'm feeling much better now. But man, that first little bit, like it took a while, and I really had to keep stretching it and everything else, and it just is what it is. But I try not to bore you guys with aches and pains, because if I were to, I'd be talking about it constantly. So I'll keep it to a minimum. I'm aware that it's like, okay, I get it, you're hurting, but sometimes you focus on it. But good day, great day so far. Like I mentioned, it's windy, which is always nice. I am very close to Acton. I'm within 17 miles, probably like 15 now. But I am not going in today. Today's Sunday. I'm gonna stop short, so I probably am gonna, well, I know I'm gonna have a short day, hiking day today, at about 13 miles or so. So I'm going to camp near a water source. I'll be 4 miles away from town, and it's because there's not a lot of services in Acton. If there was a hotel, I'd absolutely be pounding feet to get there. Probably wouldn't even be talking to you guys this long. But there's just an Acton, and then Agua Dulce is 10 miles further. There's just campgrounds for us to stay in. So might as well just stay tonight on trail, go into town tomorrow. I'll be able to shower and stuff like that, but I'm waiting for a box, and supposedly it'll be at the post office tomorrow. And more exciting for me, I mean, I'm excited to get the box, of course, but getting rid of the snow gear, I cannot wait. I am shipping that back home, and I am so excited, because that's pounds worth of weight. So if I find it interesting, if I think about it, maybe I'll share everything that I'm getting rid of. But yeah, I cannot wait to shed that weight. So I'm gonna get walking. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I just thought this was really cool looking. It is 8:41. I just did 4.8 miles and I'm coming up on my first water source. And when you walk into a water source, this is what you want to see. It is shaded. There is a place to sit and filter your water. Water's running decent. So yeah, this is what I drink. This is what I will filter out and have. So the next water is 8 point something miles. So you see that little kind of waterfall-ish thingy? So that's where I'm gonna be getting the water from. So yeah, I'm excited. Hi. So it's 11:10. I just got done with Trail Magic. There was just a little campground right here. It was Wildflower and Spicy, who I hiked with a little bit, and then a gentleman named Todd, who's a ranger here. So they were just giving some trail magic, and so I had flaming hot Cheetos because it sounded good, and Gatorade. I've dropped probably 1,000 feet of elevation because I'm always talking about ascending, and elevation gain. Well, 1,000 feet, and now Todd just said, because he lives here, it's another 2,800 feet of ascent. So right now it doesn't look like much, but I'll get to a point where you can see down where I'm going. So I'd have to do the check because I don't know how far I've really gone. I think it's 1,000, but I'm not. I mean, it feels like it. But it'll be interesting to see, what the whole elevation loss was. Talk to you later. So it's really hard to see, but along there's a big gash, that's a road. But you go up the hill about part ways and you can see a line, and that's the trail that we came from. So the knoll all the way to the right, I think we went around that and then dropped down to where those pine trees are, right there in the flat. So I went right below that, and that's when I said we've got 2,800 feet of down. And then you can see the trail going down, and then what you can't see is behind that hill it went up again, and then now it's going back down, and then it went up and down and up and down. So I talked about PUDs before, pointless ups and downs. There you go, because now I am back about the elevation where I started at the picnic campground. See? Annoying. I shouldn't say annoying. I should say it's the gift that keeps on giving. Okay, I rounded the corner, and that valley floor is where I'm headed, but not today. I'm going to stop short. I'll be about 4 miles short, I think, and camp out on trail and then go in tomorrow. Gives me more time to get things done. Actually lets me rest today because I'm a little worried about the ankle. My left ankle, I just need to let it rest and stretch it out really good. So being done early today is not going to be a bad thing, and I won't have to pay to camp tonight, whereas tomorrow I will. So that's the plan. I'll show you where I end up camping tonight, but it's still quite a ways down. Okay, I think I found the ideal camp spot. So this is the trail to get into it. So it looks like it's overgrown and like there's nothing here, and you come up to here. That doesn't look any good. It's not until you kind of look around. And first of all, Yucca. It's the first one I've videoed. They've been since Campo, but this one's actually blooming pretty good. And it's tall. It's probably 14 feet tall. Well, that's why the camera's poking up so high in the sky. Come down to earth level. So there's a nice spot. And this is the one I almost picked, but I kept looking, and right over here is where camp's gonna be, because So unfortunately, that's west right there. Oh, another yucca. So I'm gonna have sun for a long time, but for a little while anyways, I'm gonna have some shade, which is why I chose this one. I'm pretty excited. It's a nice camping spot. So do I look super comfortable? Because I am. I've been chilling for about an hour. As I mentioned, I wanted to stay out of town tonight. So I found a really nice camp spot, which I showed you guys. And I'm relaxing in the shade, have been for about an hour. And really, I've been spending that time looking at the trail past Agua Dulce. Because I don't know it very well. I mean, I know generally what it looks like and generally how long it is, and based on, you know, other YouTube videos and things like that. But it's not a very exciting section, and so not a lot of people pay much attention to it. So I really had to look, and there's like a 15-mile water carry right after Agua Dulce. And you're just kind of doing lots of ups and downs, kind of getting over into the Antelope Valley, which is Lancaster Palmdale. So just familiarizing myself with that, but just definitely not stressing at all. I'm very excited to be in Acton tomorrow, and I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to stay at the campground in Acton, but there's also a saloon that serves food that you can stay there as well, but I think the campground might be better for me. And then, so generally my plan is to do a Nero tomorrow, get my package mailed off and receive a package from the post office, and then shower, laundry, that kind of stuff. And then the next day hike to Agua Dulce, which is only 10 miles. But it seems like they might have a better resupply there. And I really want to eat at the Mexican food restaurant there. And that place, the Mexican food restaurant, lets you stay there, like on their property as well. So I may do that, especially if it's closer to the north end, because the trail actually goes through the town of Agua Dulce. So if it puts me closer to the trail, then I'll probably stay there and get an early start, because I kind of think I might have to do like a almost 24-mile day getting out of there. But I'll keep doing the research and figuring it out. But that's kind of just generally what my thoughts are moving forward. But the ankle did better this afternoon. Of course, it was because it was downhills, I think. But I'm really going to be paying attention to it. I'm going to stretch it out really good. As soon as I lose shade and I need to put my tent up and everything, I'll do all that kind of stuff and my chores and whatnot. I already got all my water for the night and tomorrow, so I actually kind of get to just relax. It's weird. I like it. It was a good day. It was nice having trail magic. I've had trail magic 2 days in a row. That was kind of nice. I'm starting to get hungrier. I really don't want to. I don't want to start experiencing hiker hunger, which is a phenomenon most hikers experience, where you can't get enough food. You're burning so many calories that you can't keep up with it. Hoping that it doesn't hit me, but I know, I think it's probably inevitable. So that's it for tonight. I'm just kind of relaxing here. It's a little bit of a breeze too, which is nice because it's starting to get warm. Of course, dropping all that elevation. Now I'm kind of in the desert again, and I'm feeling it. But I wish everybody a good day, a good night, and I will talk to everyone later.